Where is my assignment? While leaving home, I kept it in my bag. Oh, today is the last day of submission. You worriedly searched your bag for the assignment. Indeed, this deed was done by someone, probably can be JK. And you remembered because from some days JK was doing this kind of things to bully you. Fine. JK, have you taken out the assignment from my bag? Why should I take your assignment? If you have taken my assignment, please give it to me. You requested him. At the same time, professor came to the class. Everyone submitted their assignment except you. Professor, where is your assignment, Miss Wine? Fine. Actually, I have lost my assignment. I don't know where is it. Professor, but where can it go? Check again in your bag. He knows that you are a responsible student. Wine, I have already checked my bag. If you give me some more time, I will prepare it by today. Professor, okay, but we'll gonna have detention after school in which you have to complete this assignment. Okay, professor, replied in a sad tone. You fastly finished your assignment and submitted. And when you came to put the books in the locker, you were surprised to see that the assignment was already there. You quickly picked up the assignment. There was something written on it. How was your experience in detention? It's JK's handwriting. We'll see him tomorrow, said angrily. Mom, hey honey, why are you so late? Why, I had some important work. Mom, oh okay, get fresh quickly, dinner is also ready. After freshening up, I came downstairs and directly went to the dining table, where I found my dad and mom already sitting on respective chairs, waiting for me. One, sorry to make you both wait. Dad, oh come on, sweetie, there is nothing to sorry about. Giggling, you took your seat beside your dad, while your mom sat across you. Mom, how was your day? Ryan, pretty good. Mom, what about to you both? Mom, as usual. Shrugging, my mom started while my dad was silent as I looked towards him, just to find out he was lost in his work, wearing an expression of worried on his face. Dad, are you alright? Keeping your hand on his, you asked as he lightly flinched before nodding. Brian, stop lying, Dad. I know your smile is fake. You are hiding something from me. Come on, tell me you know you can't escape from me, right? He took a deep breath, looking toward Mom as she nodded like she was assuring him to reveal whatever they wanted to tell me. Dad, dear, as you know, I want my business to increase. For that, I was finding a trustworthy partner to collab. Yeah, and you were worried too about that. So, did you find a partner? Dad, yeah, I have found a partner for collab, but you smiled happily and thank God. But his part made you confused. But what, Dad? He is Mr. Jeon, the CEO of many successful companies. He has a son who studies in the same college as you, but he put a condition. That's great, but what's the condition? Actually, his son, what was his name? Yeah, Jungkook wants to marry you. You got shocked hearing his words. You pinched yourself to confirm, are you really in reality or seeing a dream? What? But Dad, what type of condition is this? Why do they involve personal things in the profession? Honey, it's a really big deal, and he thinks if we get into the relationship, it'll make our bond more strong. Mm, Mom, yes, daughter, and also we never ask you for anything. You always do whatever you want. We never stop you, but please this time try to understand us, and also we are not forcing you. It's okay if you don't want, you can deny it. Mom gives you calm smile as you got lost in thoughts. POV. Shall I do this or not? They are right requesting for me for the first time, and I also have a little crush on him. But this is the big thing. Fine. But mom, this is the big decision. And what about my studies? Dad, don't worry, you will continue your studies with him. And I have met him. He seems a nice boy with good manners. Do you know him? Yeah, I do. But as I'm not interested in anyone nor I have any obligation, then okay, just do what you both like. As I know your decision would be the best one for me. I trust you both. Smiling, you spoke out as an immediate beaming smile came on the lip. Dad, really thank you so much. Love, I am so happy. It's okay, Dad. As you both are happy, I am too. But when they want to set the wedding next week, why this early? They want this to happen before we start our collab, you know. But I don't know, but okay, fine, I'm ready. Why my heart is beating so fast? I took the right decision, right? Hey Hannah, have you seen JK? As soon as you arrived at college, you started finding JK, but he was nowhere. He was usually in the football ground. Hannah, no, I didn't see him. Maybe he is absent today. Why are you asking? Did he bully you again? Said in a jealous tone. Ever since JK started bullying you, all the girls felt like JK was paying more attention to you and they couldn't stand it. No, I have important work with him, you said, and move on. You were thinking about JK. Ari, what are you thinking? You both are close friends. I am thinking about how he agreed to this marriage. Which marriage? What are you talking about? Jungkook. He wants to marry me. What? Jungkook wants to marry you? Speak loudly. Don't shout, you said while looking around. You have to accept his proposal. After all, he is your crush. Yeah, I am a big fan of his game. Not only me, he has such an amazing personality that he is the crush of our all college girls. Then what's the problem? You know, he has been bullying me for the past few days. I'm afraid this is his second plan to bully me again. I don't think so because his family is also involved in this matter. You should accept his proposal. Maybe you are right. I will think about this. Don't know if my decision of marrying him is correct or wrong. Am I making mistake by marrying him? You are sitting in the bridal room and you are still confused about your decision. A week passed but I couldn't talk to JK. He is also out of the city. I don't even have his phone number. Well, for the sake of my parents' happiness, I have to take this risk. You were thinking all this when her parents entered the bridal room. Beautiful. My daughter is looking like a princess. She lovingly kissed your forehead. Dad also hugged you with love. Thank you so much, my sweet daughter. I am happy with your decision, he said with tearful eyes. Dad, how am I looking? You are trying to make the environment pleasant. As always, you are looking like a princess. Hurry up, everyone is waiting for us outside. You can continue the rest of the talks later. If you don't mind, I want to be alone for some time. I'm so tired. As he entered the room, he said to you, "You were surprised by this kind of strange behavior." He said his word and left the room. Was that you became disturbed by his behavior? All night you were thinking about JK's strange behavior. Even before you woke up in the morning, JK was already gone. Hey sweetheart, how are you? You were in deep thought when JK suddenly entered the room. What happened? What are you thinking? And you got more confused seeing this changed attitude of his. Yes, nothing. Get up, we are going for dinner. He grabbed your hand and stood you up. I was thinking wrong. JK was ill yesterday. He is very loving and caring. I misunderstood him because I was confused from the beginning. After going to dinner with JK, listening to his word, and seeing his loving manner, all your worries were gone. You were smiling while looking at him in the light of side lamp. Hello, sweetie. Pack your luggage. I have a surprise for you. When you received his call, don't give him any chance. He said his words and end the call. You called him again, but JK didn't pick up. What surprise were you talking about? Phone was switched off. As soon as he came back home, you asked many questions in one breath. Why are you asking so many questions? Sweetheart, just do as I say. Pack your luggage, we are going somewhere. But at least tell me, where are we going? You will gonna know this only when you go there. He makes you closer to him. I want to go with you to a place where there is no one except us. He whispered in your ears in a loving tone, and you forget everything and got lost in his loving world. In those few days, you fell in love with Jungkook so much that you forgot the world. At least, now tell me, where are we going? After doing a checkout from an airplane, when you both sat in the cab, JK blindfolded your eyes. It was almost an hour and you were asking again and again, but he just replied, "It is a surprise." Finally, the car stopped. Our destination has arrived. He held your hand and helped you out of the car. "Get ready for the surprise," he said, removing the blindfold from your eyes. "What's this?" As soon as JK removed the blindfold from your eyes, you were shocked to see the scene in front of you. Such a horrible place. Who comes here for a honeymoon? That was a resort, but at a place where humans and animals can also hardly come. There was only ice and trees everywhere. Which place is it? I can't leave here. Worriedly, you hold his hand tight. "This is the place I was excited to take you," said in a strange tone. "What do you mean?" "Nothing, but you have to live here and also have to face everything. You don't have any other choice," said rudely and walks into the room. You quickly followed JK, but the room door was locked. So you came to another room. What happened to him? Why he is behaving so strangely and this place, oh God, help me. You were sitting in the room when, after 1 hour, JK comes. There is food in this bag. After informing you, he came to the kitchen with those bags. After eating, as soon as JK started to leave, you quickly came in front of him. Why are you behaving like this? You will gonna know the reason. Said and moving forward when you again stop him. Stop, Jungkook. I can't live alone in this room. Then open the window. Some animal will come in, then you will not be alone. Okay, I can live alone. I am not scared of anyone. Huh. You are scared from inside, but now it's come to your ego. Best of luck, he said and moved on. Why is this night getting so long? In the terrible black night, you were gasping for fear. It seemed as if anyone would come in at any time. You were scared 2 or 3 times and started knocking on the door of JK's room. But you would have remembered everything. Come back from there. Your self respect would overcome your fear. I will leave from here in the morning. In the morning, you came out of the room to take your bag, but there was no bag there. Where did the bags go? You searched all over the house. Neither JK nor bags was there. Did JK leave after imprisoning me? As soon as you got this thought, you moved towards the door, but the door was also locked. JK has left me here. You started crying out of fear. Suddenly the door was opened and JK came in. JK, you walked towards him and hugged him. Where were you gone? Why are you doing all of this to me? Please tell me, otherwise I will die of fear, you were saying while crying. Watching you crying like this, something happened to JK's heart, but he controls his emotion. Only been here a few hours and you are already crying, he said, pulling you away from him. But why are you doing all of this to me? At least tell me the reason. How can you be so clueless? Don't you know all that I had to face? As soon as JK remembered all of that, his eyes started burning from anger. Just go from here, he said rudely. You were hurt by his behavior. You stopped your tears and went to the room. He sat on the couch holding his head. You have done me a big loss. I will never forget what you have done to me. He was thinking about those days. Okay, to practice a little more this time because the competition is gonna be very tough. When Dal's team watched JK playing football on the ground, they came there. Even if I don't practice, I can easily beat you. He had full confidence in himself, and till today, whichever team he has been, a player in that team has always won. He was fond of football since his childhood. JK's father was very rich, so he hired the best coaches for his son. That is why he was able to become an international player by the time he reached college. And this year, the international football team had to select two players from their college, and the entire college was sure that JK would definitely get selected. One more good player was considered, and that was Dell. Dell and JK often played on opposite teams, that's why they considered each other as their rivals. Today was a very important match in JK's life. He was practicing for this match for the last few months because it was his dream to become an international player. Hey JK, have you seen Dell? I'm looking for him. No, I don't know where he is. was getting ready for the match when Jihu tells girlfriend and you came. Jihu, okay, come on, maybe he's there. She said and went ahead, but you stopped there. He looked at you questioningly. Best of luck, I wish you get selected, you said softly. Thanks, excuse me, he replied and moved forward. For the start of the match, JK glanced at the audience and saw you sitting with Jihu. The whistles of the referee started going off. JK quickly came to his position. The game was going great. It was the last break when JK drank juice from his water bottle, and it tasted a bit strange, but JK didn't pay much attention and went back to the ground. After a while, JK felt as if someone was pushing him back. He sat there holding his head on the ground. The whole team gathered around JK, and suddenly he fainted. As soon as JK regained consciousness, he found out that he has been expelled from the team for using drugs. How is it possible? I hadn't taken any drugs, but your blood test revealed that you had used energy enhancing drugs. That is why the selection committee has rejected you. But Dad, you know, till today I have not used any kind of drugs. Yes, my son, I know, but due to this situation, committee has decided this decision. No, Dad, I don't accept this decision. It's wrong with me, he said while shouting, causing his headache to start again. Relax, don't panic, you are already ill. No, Dad, this is wrong. I am sure this is all a conspiracy. I will not allow this injustice to happen to me. After recovering from the hospital, JK went to the college the next day to investigate the matter. Are you okay, young boy? Sir, you know I can't do this. I'm sure this is all is a conspiracy. Please investigate this. When the coach entered in the room, JK said, I know, but the selection committee only gives their decision according to the sports situation and only believes in proof. But I don't accept this, sir. Please do an investigation about this. He insists. JK's father was a trustee of the college, and JK's confidence, he decided to investigate this issue. They came to the control room and took out the CCTV footage of that day. Stop, he screamed in shock. In the CCTV, you were seen holding the bottle of JK. He rewinded the video. After a while, you were seen standing with Del in the footage. Oh, that was Ryan. Who is behind all of this? But this CCTV footage is not enough to prove her guilty. I call her now and ask her about all of this. No, sir, I just wanted to know who is behind this. Just end it here and don't say anything to Ryan. He thinks something and went from there. Because of you, I could not be selected for the championship and got suspended. I will not forgive you so easily. Now you will not get peace as you hurt my feelings. Now it's my turn to torment you. JK made a promise to himself. Since that day, he never missed an opportunity to bully you. Marrying you was also part of his plan. He was sitting on the sofa for so long and then got up and went to the room. From his behavior, you were so much scared that you locked yourself in the room. Now I will not gonna eat anything until he explains the reason for his behavior. You are hungry from the morning, but you decided to stay here until he comes by himself to apologize to you. After a few hours, when he comes to the kitchen to eat, he saw the food packets untouched. Looked at your room, it was closed. That means wine has also been locked in the room since morning without eating or drinking anything. He put the food in the oven to heat it. Wine, come out for dinner. He knocks on your door. But you didn't give him any answer, so he took his food and went to the room. Next morning, when JK went to the kitchen, your food was still there. He again knocks on your door. Open the door and why did you lock the door? He waits for your reply after a few minutes when he didn't get your answer, so he started trying to open the door himself. Van opened the door. Now he started getting angry and worried about you. Why are you asking me to come out when you don't want to see my face? You suddenly opened the door. I was calling you for the breakfast, not for seeing your face. Whether I eat or not should not matter to you. But I want to keep you alive for my revenge. What revenge have I done? Now I will eat only when you tell me everything. You closed the door after saying your word. As you wish, JK picked up his jacket and went out of the house. He was trying to distract himself for a long time, but your face kept coming in front of him. He remembered your face was turning white due to hunger. He started worrying about you. After a few minutes, finally he got fed up and come back. Coming toward your room when his phone started ringing. Hello, sir. Hello, JK. I have something important to tell you about that day. Sir, I don't wanna talk about this. Drugs were mixed in your drink by Dell and Gio, he said quickly before you end the call. What? But in CCTV that was wine. How is it possible? No, actually, it is not like that. They have conspired and trapped wine. I have just heard their words and recorded them. Sending this recording to you and will also send it to the management. In the video, both of them were admitting their sin while talking to each other. That how did they mix drugs in JK's juice and kept that bottle there through you so that you can be caught in CCTV? After seeing all this, JK's heart wanted to shoot them both with a gun. Suddenly he thought of you, and as soon as he touched the door to knock, it opened. Entered, he saw you lying unconscious on the ground. Vine, what happened? Open your eyes. I'm sorry, Vine. Maybe I was so rude to you. Because of me, all of this happened to you, he said while sobbing slightly. Wanted to take revenge on you, but whenever he looked at you, he started to lose himself in your eyes. He started feeling a lot of attraction towards you. He didn't realize that he started liking you. I wasn't expecting this from you. How can you get me so wrong? After you regained consciousness, JK told you everything, hearing which you were shocked. I'm sorry. At that time, I wasn't in my senses. The fire of revenge was burning inside me. I am so guilty. Please forgive me. I promise nothing like this again happened. No, Jungkook, I can't do this. You have done very wrong with me. You treated treat me like this just because of a misunderstanding? I used to respect you a lot, but I can't anymore, so we should separate. Said with broken heart, it was so difficult for you to say. Please don't say this. I promise I'll give you so much love that you forget everything happened. Painfully said, his heart starting to stop at the thought of being separated from you. He suddenly realized that he has fallen in love with you. No, Jungkook, I don't believe you anymore. I will go to my dad's home. Okay, I respect your decision, but it's my promise. I'll gonna make you believe in the love I have for you. Why doesn't JK go away from my life? I'm tired of explaining my heart, but it is falling in love with Jungkook. Why can't I forget his memories? In this past 6 months, not a single day has passed when JK has not sent me a sorry card and flowers. You were lost in thoughts when your phone started ringing. Hello, Anne, where are you? I have been calling you for so long. Last night, after coming from a party, the battery of my phone died, and I was so tired that I didn't put my phone on charging. Have you seen JK's message? Which message are you talking about? I just found out from Yoongi that JK is moving from here. He messaged you. He wants to talk to you one last time today at lunch before he leaves. You forgive him? I tried so hard to forget him and put him out of my heart, but I couldn't. Then quickly tell him the truth before he leaves. After saying bye, you checked messages. Cook's message was there, but lunchtime was past and you were late, so you decided to go to JK's house quickly. You couldn't hide your love anymore. You should at least have called her. Maybe she didn't read the message. No, I will not call her again. Last night, after sending her a message, I also called her, but she switched off her phone. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me. She is getting tired of me. Probably her phone may have been switched off for some other reason. No, I won't bother her anymore. I wanted to meet her one last time to ask her final decision. Her anymore, and from now on I will also focus only on my passion. I'll never contact her again. There was a lot of sadness in his tone. How can you end your contact with me, JK? Suddenly the door opened, you entered. Seeing you entered the room, Yoongi left there. When you hear JK can't control his emotion and hug you suddenly. Despite being away from you for so long, I couldn't not get rid of your love, and now you want to go further away from me? And as you snuggled into JK. Sweetheart, I can't even imagine being away from you. I was doing all of this just because of you. I didn't want to bother you anymore. That's it. Don't talk about this again. I always want to be with you in your house, in this room, and always in these arms.